Hello again, Generals, and welcome back for our Friday, September 8th edition of the 5-Star News. I'm Kieran Freed.
And I'm Owen Bryant. Let's get right to the news now, and we'll start things off with What's Up Heritage with my partner Kieran Freed and Brody Morrison with the report.
Welcome back to What's Up Heritage. Now let's get on to your Friday announcements. Sophomores, you'll be attending a field trip on September 12th to the Colonnade, which also includes a tour of the Career Center. The trip is free, so be sure to have some fun. Also, the 2023 to 2024 school yearbooks are available for pre-order from Jostens, so order one while you can. And the Powder Puff football game will be happening on September 15th at the Jeff Sims Field, where the girls will be playing football. Admission is $3, so be sure to check it out. Now let's get on to the weather with our weatherman, Brody Morrison.
Thanks, Kieran. And now let's get on to your weekend weather forecast. For Friday, we'll have sunny skies with a high of 85 and a low of 63. For Saturday, we'll have mostly sunny skies with a high of 85 and a low of 64. For Sunday, we'll have mostly sunny skies with a high of 85 and a low of 63. And for Monday, we'll have sunny skies with a high of 87 and a low of 64. Now, let's get back to our anchors for more news.
Thanks, guys, for all of that information.
No problem, man. And now let's dive into our stories for today, Owen.
Okay, sounds good. And our first story is mostly designed for the seniors here at Heritage.
Okay, well, I'm all ears too, Owen. What you got?
Well, a pretty cool scholarship opportunity called the United States Presidential Scholars Program.
Wow, sounds big time.
It sure does, and we talked to some of our folks about the scholarship yesterday to help students better understand the opportunity.
This is a recognition program basically for students who have done well academically during their time in high school.
All right, so the Presidential Scholarship seems like a very great way to get your name out to different colleges. The high score on the SAT or ACT will be a big bar to pass.
The requirements are, the first requirement is that a student has scored high on either their SAT or ACT. So if you have done that, please stop by the counseling office so we can go into more detail with you about that.
If I did get the scholarship, that would be great because before I even try to apply for some of the colleges, they might even know my name and some of my achievements.
It's good because it looks good on college applications, scholarship applications, anything that you may be trying to do after high school.
Good stuff right there. Seniors, get on the internet and apply.
Moving on now to some big things happening at the HHS centering on homecoming this week.
Yeah, we found out all about our homecoming court candidates on Wednesday's show, and today we're going to learn more about a few of the Emperor of the Taj representatives.
We sure are. These guys will be competing to see who can raise the most money and get crowned the Emperor of the Taj.
Last year's guys set the bar way up there, too, with Jed Johnson coming out as the winner.
What do we need to know about this year's group? Here's 5-star sports reporters Nolan Kaler, Skylar Grant, and Logan Beasley with the report.
So the senior class voted. They voted for their homecoming queen candidates and they voted for the Emperor of the Taj candidates. And they chose the following young men to represent the senior class for candidates for the Emperor of the Taj: Caleb Brown, Brady Chandler, Miles Clark, Braden Ford, Crew Norman, Max Owens, Grayson Stallings. So these guys are going to work for the weeks coming up until homecoming, and they're going to try to raise the most money for an organization called the Catoosa County Children's Fund.
I'm basically going to dust every single other person in it, and I'm going to make the most money and raise the most money for the kids' fund, basically. Tune in and watch Crew win.
I'm going to prepare by making sure everyone gets some good snacks and stuff. I'm going to make some homemade cookies. Y'all going to come buy them. You're going to donate some money to me. You're going to donate to me only because I'm going to win this thing. Don't donate to all those other candidates. They don't want to be in it. I want to be in it. I want to be your emperor.
Very thankful for everyone who nominated me. I think my competition is Miles, Caleb, Grayson, Braden, Max, maybe someone else. I don't know, but I know Braden Ford and Max Owens are going to have absolutely nothing on me. And I don't know who's going to be my representative yet. I think I'm figuring that out today. Just really excited. Obviously, this is all for a great cause, so we'll see what happens.
So I didn't really expect to get nominated to be like one of the candidates for Emperor of the Taj, but now that I'm here, I want to give it everything. Like if I have a chance to win, like I definitely want to give it everything. So I'm gonna get my mom to make a bunch of cookies. I'm gonna try and get some business donations. I don't know, just sell a bunch of food and get my name out there, try and win. I'm excited about it.
Last year, our Emperor candidates raised over $25,000 for this organization. It was a huge feat. It's going to be difficult to beat that, but I have lots of faith in these guys. These guys will choose a teacher candidate to help them, a teacher sponsor to help them raise money. And in the weeks leading up to homecoming, they will do a lot of things to raise money. They'll go talk to businesses for donations. They'll sell food in the hallways during homecoming week. They'll, sometimes they raffle things off. They'll do all sorts of things to try to earn money for this prize. We will crown our homecoming king or Emperor of the Taj during the pep rally on homecoming September 29th, and whoever raises the most money will be the 2023 Emperor of the Taj. So I have a lot of faith in these guys, and I hope they have a lot of fun doing this, and I hope everybody here at Heritage supports these guys and gives a little bit of money to this really great cause.
That's a pretty good group right there, Owen. Good luck, guys, and students, help them out by donating.
Hey, Freed, did you sit in on the visit from the elite lineman school yesterday during lunch?
I did not, but I heard that that's a good place to go if you're interested in making a lot of money after graduation.
Sure is. Heritage has sent several former students to become a lineman.
Well, what do linemen do? How much does it cost to go there? And what are my opportunities after graduation?
Not totally sure, but let's get you over to 5-Star Sports reporters David Butler, Parker Scott, and Gabe Guffey, who attended the event, for more answers.
So yesterday we had Kelly Hasty from the Elite Lineman Training Institute come by and do a presentation for us. Had about a dozen kids that were interested. I thought it was good information. It's an 11-week school that's just right down the road from us here in Tunnel Hill.
I went to the Elite Lineman Training lecture because it was free and it gave a lot of information about if you want to become a lineman or not. And I might pursue a lineman or I might go be an electrician. I don't know yet.
Average salary for those jobs, she said, coming out of that school was about $60,000 a year. That got a lot of attention from the kids. And one thing I liked about it was that the school focuses on character development and also like financial planning. So they don't just cut you loose at 18 to go make $60,000 a year. They actually train you on how to best use your money and smart ways to invest and things like that. So that was news to me, and I thought for that type of school that was a pretty cool thing to do. So
I learned a lot at the Elite Lineman Training lecture and about the financial ways of it and about their elite school and how they do things at their school and like their pay and how much it costs to go there.
I thought it was good overall. Kids seem to have a good experience with it. A few of them already ready to sign up. And like I say, we'll have her back, so if it's something you're thinking you want to do later on, just get with me and we'll get you on the list for the next meeting.
Now that sounds pretty good.
Sure does, but time for a commercial break now.
But don't go away or you'll miss sports.
And a preview of tonight's football game at Ridgeland as well, and the second installment of Nate's College Football Corner.
So stick around. Sports is next.
Good morning, Heritage. Today we're talking about the Heritage Coffee Shop. The coffee shop is found in the Media Center. It's open every morning, unless we note that it's not. You'll find all kinds of different items in the coffee shop. Right now we're showcasing caramel, macchiato, cold brew over ice. We have that every morning, and now we also offer hot chocolate with all kinds of different items to put into it, marshmallows and different flavorings. We also have hot coffee for those of you that want hot coffee or even tea. I know we have a tea club running at Heritage, and now it's a good opportunity to come try some different teas that we have in the coffee shop.
Welcome into sports, everyone. And Bryce, what did you think about a new sports opening?
Man, that thing is lit.
Yes, it is. And we want to thank Charles and the Cut for that nice new look. Keep things popping, Charlie.
Now on to the sports. And Skylar, the football team in action again tonight in Walker County, taking on the Ridgeland Panthers.
We sure are, Bryce. And that'll be our first region game of the season. So we know how important this one's going to be.
The Heritage Generals will be traveling over to Las Vegas for the Ridgeland football game. Ridgeland is a much improved team from last year. Last year we were able to score a good number of points and come away with a good win. They're very much improved this year. They have some threats on the offensive side of the ball, threats to score from anywhere on the field, and defensively they got some kids that can cover some space and make tackles in space, and they're much improved and worthy of our respect as opponents.
Okay, so we have Ridgeland this Friday at Ridgeland. Obviously last week we won. It was an ugly game, but in practice we did really well yesterday. Hope to have another good day of practice. Everybody's communicating, really locked in and focused on what we're doing. And I have a really good feeling about this week.
We definitely just need to clean up a lot of the penalties. Like that first quarter last week against LFO, we had so many different penalties, and it was just setting us back. And Coach Slaughter was talking a lot about just having clean offense and not having no fumbles, no penalties, no nothing, just having good drives. Because when we do, we put the ball in the end zone every time.
Again, it's going to take a total team effort by the Heritage Generals, which we got a lot closer to last Friday night against LFO, making improvements each game. So, once again, just like everybody else in America, our focus is on us and our execution with respect to our opponent, again, who's much improved this Friday night. And looking forward to the game and looking forward to seeing the Taj Devils show up in the stands, getting loud, getting crazy.
On to volleyball now, and Coach Cooper's team has been off a few days, but we're back on the courts here at the Taj last night, taking on Kahula Creek and Lafayette in a non-region tri-match.
How did the girls do? Here's five-star sports reporters Skylar Grant, Logan Beasley, and Ethan Booth with this report.
Yeah, so last night we had 2 non-region matches at home against Kahula Creek and Lafayette. It felt really good to be in the gym again. We haven't played since last Tuesday, so I know the girls were really anxious to get out there and play. And we just had a good night. We got a lot of people in different positions. We tried a couple different lineups, and we were successful in all the different lineups that we did. I think it just means that it's helping develop our confidence a little bit. We're able to run some things in our offense in game situations, and so I'm hoping that will carry over into region play next week. I think in one of our matches, I just looked at the stats, we had 5 people with at least an ace, so we were serving really aggressively, and we had different people serving throughout the night, so that just looks well for us as a program overall.
Thanks for sports, you two.
Now to some entertainment, and our first entertainment story deals with football as well.
Sure is, and it's another week of college football picks from some of our illustrious staff and students here at Heritage.
Last week, Nate heard from Mr. Lee, Kayla Lopez, and Macy Collins, and our very own legend, Bobby Hunt. How did they do, and who's picking this week?
Here's Nate with episode 2.
To start today's show, we will be going over my game of the week from last week, which was LSU versus Florida State. Man, I'll tell you, this was a roller coaster of emotions within a game. It went from me thinking, oh, LSU has just totally killed them, this is the game at about the half, and then through the miraculous second quarter where Florida State really was able to just punch it to LSU and come back and win 45-24. It was really a beautiful game, and if I was an LSU fan, I'd be throwing my TV out the window after that game. But that's all for evaluation. Let's send it over to predictions.
Yes, but before we get on to this week's games, let's see how well our experts did last week. Bobby Hunt was the worst, going 1 for 3 with his predictions. However, Mr. Lee, Hayden Mullins, and Kayla Lopez all went 2 for 3 on their predictions of these games. Now, the games we will be doing this week are Alabama, Texas, Texas A&M at Miami, and Stanford versus USC. So let's send that off to our experts.
The Alabama-Texas game is going to be a good game. It's going to be a close game, but I have Texas upsetting Alabama.
I think Texas is going to take the dub this weekend. I agree with Caleb.
Alabama and Texas. I think Alabama will win a good game. It'll be competitive for a while, but Alabama's going to win.
Oh man, that should be the game of the week. I'm gonna go with Alabama.
Texas A&M and Miami game. I'm gonna have Miami upsetting Texas A&M.
We think that Texas A&M is going to win.
Texas A&M and Miami. I think Texas A&M will win soundly.
Texas A&M and Miami. Look, man, I gotta go with Texas A&M.
The USC and Stanford game will be another close one, but I have USC coming out on top.
I think USC is going to win. I agree.
Or Stanford USC. USC, easy money. And go Dogs.
Stanford and USC. Stanford. Oh man, I don't know. This is gonna be one of them. Stanford, baby, all the way.
That's all for College Football Corner. I'm Nate Trovaugh signing off.
Good luck this week, everyone.
One more entertainment segment before we let you go today, and this one's a brand new one, Kieran.
Oh, yeah. Tell me more, Owen.
We'll do. We're calling this one General Geography, and it's kind of a spin to last year's segment known as Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Oh, okay. Sounds like everyone needs to start brushing up on their geography. Here's Kai Courtney, Austin Campbell, Lily Anderson, and Michelle Jiang with a report.
I'm here with
Nolan Big Stepper Kaler.
and I'm going to ask you to name 3 countries that start with the letter S.
We got Siberia, we got South Korea, and we got S. We got South Carolina.
3 out of 3.
And I'm here with
Logan Ogle.
All right. Name 3 countries that start with G.
I don't know any. Oh yeah, we live in Georgia, don't we? Georgia's one of them. Germany. She's just giving me the answers. So I didn't know what I'm doing this.
All right, and I'm here with
Isaac Delk.
All right. And name 3 countries that start with the letter T.
Taiwan, Thailand, and one more. I'm trying to think. Turkey.
Nice. All right, and I'm here with
Brock Wiggins.
All right. Name 3 countries that start with the letter G.
Georgia, Guam.
Name 2 that start with the letter C.
2 countries that start with C, Chile and Colombia.
Yeah. Name 2 countries this time that start with the letter B.
We got Bulgarian and Massachusetts.
Ooh, I like that one. Good job, guys.
Me too. Good job, you guys. And with that, we'll wrap up this Friday edition of the 5-Star News.
But don't fret, we'll be back on Tuesday with our normal Tuesday and Friday shows next week.
But until then, stay classy, Heritage.